Not all the time, though.
Right.
We know what a
Sometimes
mess it
it's
can
not
be.
at all.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Thankfully,
like
we
that
don't
on
have
Mount
that
Hood
here,
right
though.
now. Yeah,
looks like it.
I mean, it's because it's warmed up a little bit, so the snow levels have risen just a bit. So if you have a corgi, might I suggest taking them to the mountain?
Go to Mount Hood.
They would enjoy it.
Be sure to
For
get it
sure.
on video so Trevor can show you
Oh
guys.
man, Jennifer would be so
I
appreciative
would
of
be
that.
very excited.
We have seen a little bit of rain activity picking up just in the past 15 minutes or so. This has started to turn a little bit heavier. You can kind of see to our east side here on up in Washington and down near Oregon City. Specifically up in Washington, we're even seeing those patches of snow around Washougal is starting to get a little bit heavier too. It's just made its way past Camas, and it's headed toward North Bonneville. And then down closer to Portland, specifically Oregon City, saw a little bit. Gladstone, it's moving over towards Damascus right now. Well, if you're driving along 224 specifically, you're probably going to have to deal with a little bit of this rain as it makes its way through over to the east. Now, looking ahead through the rest of the weekend as we close out this year, here are your weather headlines. We had this rain. It is really going to pick up as we get later in the day tomorrow, specifically Saturday in the afternoon into the evening is when you're going to see a lot of rain make its way across our area, and it is going to be windy too. The good news is, of course, we're expecting a lot of rain this time of year. It will dry up as we head into New Year's Eve, which is great news. So if you're maybe walking around to some parties, you should be able to stay dry. But the problem is it's going to dip a little bit temperature-wise. It's going to be pretty chilly out there New Year's Eve night. Might even dip below freezing here in the metro area too. So you need to be aware of that. And then after, as soon as we get into 2019, that is when the rain is going to return to. So enjoy that dry weather while we have it. And a little bit more detail on that. Here's our rain and cloud forecast. We've seen it kind of moving in into this afternoon and picking up just a little bit. But again, the heavy stuff you see as we move into Saturday, it's going to get a little bit darker. That green sort of makes its way down from the northwest. And so this is 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Some patches. That yellow spot is going to then continue to grow and expand over the top of Portland. It's going to be relatively heavy rain. Now, the good news is it will dry up Sunday. You can see it'll be cloudy still. That'll hover over the area, but the rain mainly will be tomorrow night. Our forecast on the coast is going to be pretty warm tomorrow. That's going to dip as we get closer to the new year, but mid-50s, especially Tillamook 54. Lower 50s, you could say. Lower 50s all down the valley as well. Specifically, it looks like 52 all across the board. And then as we move a little bit to the east, it's going to be a bit warmer than normal, 40 degrees in Burns, and we saw that on Mount Hood too, a little bit warmer today. Government Camp even at 39, much higher than freezing the temperatures that we have seen. But again, we are expecting that to once again return to normal. Here's your 7-day forecast. 52 tomorrow. That rain tomorrow night going to be the big weather event. Then Sunday will start to dry up as we get later in the day. Your New Year's Eve will be dry. Should have a completely dry dance floor. If you're making your way out there, not be a problem. And it will get a lot colder. 44 Tuesday. Rain returns Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Beautiful night to go out to the hotel there, see Ken Body do his dance moves.
100%.
Yeah.
Ideal. Warm yourself up on the dance floor.
Ken likes to dance, too.
He
So
does,
if you can
yeah.
get out there, I highly recommend it.